really good to be back home. I definitely want to show love to all of our outstanding kings and queens that have earned the esteemed level of being able to say that you're part of the honor room for the third quarter. So I want to briefly just talk real quick about 3 points. I'm hitting you with 3 points, and I'm going to get out of here. So, gotta continue. Know how that goes. But anyway, so there's 3 things I want to talk to you about. One of the main things I want you to leave here with is the understanding that in life, if you want to continue to be on the honor roll, if you're striving to get on the honor roll, the number one thing you're going to have to accept and endure is something called pain. Most people think pain is like if you stump your toe, or you end up slamming your finger in the door, you get a splinter. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about real pain. And I've broken down what I think pain means. And what pain means is persistence after immediate no. Pain, life is all about pain, and you must be persistent after immediate no. So, for those that made the honor roll for the first time, you definitely understand what that means. You must be persistent. For those that's been able to continually be on the honor roll, you also know that that's something that's not easy. It means you have to continually and constantly go after that. And sometimes it gets a little painful. Sometimes it means you're going to be hurt in some kind of way. But if you want to continue on that track, you got to be willing to be persistent after immediate no. Everybody knows when I was in high school, I was failing 6 classes. Sophomore year, 55 the whole way down. I only made the honor roll one time. One time, that was my senior year. It took me 4 years to make the honor roll once. But it only happened because I was willing to go through the pain. I was willing to be persistent after immediate no. And because of that, I was very successful. So after that, I'm going to go into my second point. This point is something that's not popular. A lot of people don't like to talk about it. They want to give you the fluffy stuff like, yeah, success is great, and you get the new cars and the beautiful girl, or your boo facing. You'll have the big old house on the hill. But no one's like talking about the pruning process. If there's anybody here that likes to play in the garden, anybody here that likes to work with vegetables and fruits, when you're starting to cut things, is when you're basically cutting off the dead parts of the leaf. Right? So in the pruning process, you got to cut off dead things that are in your life. So what am I talking about, kings and queens? What I'm talking about is that person that's in your ear, all they want to talk about is shoes and clothes, all they want to talk about is how that person look. You got to be willing to cut that person off. So when I was in college, I remember going through the pruning process. Some of my best friends was calling me and they were saying, Smoke, we about to go out, we about to turn up, we about to go to this club. You down? I was like, I'm sorry. Blair Smoak is on, he's right now, he cannot talk to anyone. Please call him back in the next 4 weeks. I had to go through the pruning process. I had to cut myself off. You have to cut off all the dead things. Sometimes family can be the biggest distraction. As many of you get ready to go into high school, trust me, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. So what I need you to do is not only be persistent after immediate no, but I need you to be willing to go through the pruning process. And this might mean being alone. This might mean not hanging out. This might mean not getting ready to go to high school. So when your friends say, we cut in class, we're going to go to the second and third lunch. If first lunch is your first lunch, after that, you need to go to class. And it might mean walking the halls by yourself. And it's going to feel a little weird at first, but after a while, you'll start to develop the real king and queen within you. Because you'll soon discover that you really don't need a whole gang of people to define who you are. So there's something in life called the pruning process. So step 1 is going through the pain, being persistent after immediate no. Step 2 is going through the pruning process. And the third thing I want to talk about is a mistake that many middle school and high school scholars or kings and queens or even adults constantly make. What I'm talking about is the difference between talent and skills. Many of you are talented in reading. That's true. Many of you are talented in working on math. Okay, I could go with that. However, if you don't work on that skill, if you don't get sharp in what it is that you do easily, eventually your talents will fail you. And as you get ready to move to the next level in your life, whether it's high school or the 8th grade, I need you to focus more on making your skills stronger and less on laying on your talent. Many of you are good in sports. That's cute, but trust me, when you get to high school, and I'm only talking, everybody know I'm an administrator at Petone High School, we are state champs. There's a lot of scholars that go to my school that would just blow your mind. Like we have one kid, he's the strongest kid in the state of Maryland. He's a 10th grader. He's bench pressing over 500 pounds right now. He's a 10th grader. We have another kid, my man Quadre Smith, who's a senior. He's about to go to Tennessee University on a full scholarship. Everybody know our basketball team are state champs. We have a young lady who's a senior. She's about to go to Howard University. She has this scholarship they gave her. They gave her $25,000 for the first 4 years of school, and her medical school is paid off already. All she got to do is show up with a pen and pencil. So what I need you to understand is that you might be talented in passing a test. You might be talented in just reading the first 2 paragraphs. I don't got to read no more. I already know what this means. But trust me, if you lay on your talents and don't sharpen your skills, your talents will fail you. And you're going to end up in an environment where you're going to feel uncomfortable. And you're going to start going through that pain. And you're going to wonder why you're not shining no more. Because trust me, Oxon Hill Middle will leave. You're not going to be here forever. And when you leave here, what you want to remember is all the tenets that they have spent time teaching you. So again, kings and queens, I want to say that I'm proud of each and every last one of y'all. You know I love y'all and I wish nothing but the best for you. But listen to me clearly. In this life, you will go through pain. So in addition to that, with your skills and your talents, I'm going to talk about my man Buster Douglas. Does anybody know who he is? Who is it? He's a boxer, right. So what Buster Douglas is famous for, my man Buster Douglas knocked out Mike Tyson. He was the first person ever to knock out Mike Tyson. And at the time they fought, Mike Tyson was 37-0. He didn't lose to nobody. He was putting people to sleep. Nobody wanted to fight Mike Tyson. Most of his fights was over within the first 5 rounds. Most grown men, bigger than me, stronger than me, was scared to go against that man. So what happened to Buster Douglas? Buster Douglas' mother died. She had a heart attack. She had a stroke. Within, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks before the fight. So I want you to imagine, for those who have their parents here, imagine if your parents died right now, they're gone. Mommy not there no more. Daddy is not there no more. Auntie and Uncle Ray Ray is not there no more. So what are you going to do? You going to stop going after your dreams? You going to quit? You're going to get soft and say, oh, I can't get out of college because, you know, my aunt passed away. Oh, I can't graduate because my mom and them, she's not paying for my school no more. You sound soft. And the reason why you're soft because your skills are weak. See, you spent so much time on your talents, you didn't sharpen those skills. Buster Douglas sharpened his skills. And what he showed the whole world was, if you want to beat Mike Tyson, all you got to do is endure. Mike Tyson can't last after 5 rounds, he's done. He's tired, he has no more air. And he knocked him out. Now, mind you, Buster Douglas' career was not big after that, but all he's known for is doing the one thing that no one in the world was able to do. And how he was able to do is he worked through the pain. He was persistent after the immediate no. He went through the pruning process. He cut off everybody that could slow him down. And what did he do? He worked on his skills. He didn't stress the talent of boxing. He sharpened his skills and he knocked that man out. So, again, kings and queens, I'm going to let you know that I believe in you. I love you. There's nothing that you can't do. But keep this in mind as you get ready to go to the next level. You will endure some pain. And when you do, remember what your motivator, your inspirator, Mr. Smoak, is telling you. Be persistent after immediate no. Go through the pruning process and work on your skills, which is sharpening your talents. This is Mr. Smoak signing off. Gone.